What is up, boys? Thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you guys my top 10 favorite combinations to use in EA Sports UFC 5, and I'm also going to explain why I love using these combos. Now, unlike the UFC 3 and UFC 4 versions of this video, a lot of the combinations I'm going to show you guys will be simple, foundational combinations that you can extend and add on to, depending on what your opponent is doing defensively. So without wasting any time, let's get into it. Number 10 is the classic 1-2 combination, the jab cross combo. It is the most simple, well-recognized combination in all of striking, and there's a very good reason for this. It is low risk, it utilizes the two longest weapons you have as a puncher, and it's a solid foundation to build every other combination I'm going to show you guys today. It is especially effective when you're using a taller fighter, and it is versatile as a good combo when you're the aggressor and also a good combo when you're the outside fighter. This combination can be extended in two ways that play very well off each other. You can extend it by adding a jab at the end, so a jab cross jab combo. And then when the opponent catches on to the fact that you're ending the combo with a jab and they begin to move their head to the side, you can switch from ending with a jab to ending with a left hook after you throw it across. To perform this on the controller, depending on your fighter's stance, you press square for the jab, followed by a triangle for the cross. The left hook is performed by holding L1 and pressing square. Number 9 is the jab lead hook combination. Remember how I said that the combo in number 10, the 1-2, is a really good combination to use to set up every other combo I'm going to show you guys? Well, a lot of times when you throw the 1-2 combination and your opponent begins to expect it, what they'll do is, once they see the jab, they'll move their head to the side to evade the cross and then trying to counter you. The combo in number 9, the jab lead hook combo, is a simple but effective combination to use to punish this tendency. Whether they move the head to the side away from the lead hook or whether they move the head into the lead hook is still going to land and do damage. So try to pair both combos together whenever you can. If you want to extend this combo, you can either end it with a rear hook, so jab, lead hook, rear hook, or if the opponent catches on that you're ending with a rear hook and they start pulling their head back, you can end with a cross to catch them leaning back. To perform this combination on the controller, again, depending on the fighter's stance, you press square for the jab and then you hold L1 and press square again for the lead hook. Number 8 is the jab followed by a rear uppercut. Now, this combination can be extended as well as inverted depending on what your opponent is doing defensively. So let's say you're fighting someone and they've seen you throw the 1-2 combo and now they're moving their head to the side to avoid the cross. But of course, you're countering that by throwing the jab lead hook combo that I showed you guys in number 9. What a lot of people will start doing, especially if they're smart, is they'll start ducking their head after they see the jab. Now, the reason why ducking down is smarter than pulling the head back is because ducking the head evades both the lead hook and the cross. So if a smart player finds that he is getting hit with the 1-2 when he pulls his head back and also getting hit by the jab lead hook when he moves his head to the side, what he'll start to do is duck his head down, because ducking the head down evades both the rear hook and the cross. This is where the rear uppercut comes in. When you throw the jab and your opponent thinks it's going to be followed with a lead hook or a cross and they duck their head down, they duck directly into your uppercut. And the vulnerability on that can be extremely high, especially if they duck down without holding block. To perform this on the controller, again, depending on your fighter's stance, you press square for the jab and you hold R2 and press triangle for the rear uppercut. Number 7 is the jab followed by a lead leg sidekick. This combination is not universal because not every single fighter has access to the sidekick. But if you do have this combo, you'll find that it's very effective when it comes to dealing with pressure. If you're like me and you prefer to fight at kick and range, this is going to be a must-use combo anytime you're rocking with a fighter that has it. It's also nice because you can alternate between this and the cross followed by a rear leg sidekick combo depending on where the opponent is circling. Keep in mind though, as long as they are circling towards your heel, you won't miss when you throw the sidekick. To perform this on the controller, depending on your fighter's stance, you press square for the jab and hold L1 plus L2 plus X for the sidekick. The sister combo is performed by pressing triangle and then holding L1 plus L2 plus circle for the rear leg sidekick to the body. Number 6 is the lead hook to the head, followed by a rear hook to the body, ending with a lead hook to the head. Out of all the combinations I've called out today and will call out today, this is the only new combo to my arsenal in UFC 5. I really like this because consistently I found that once you attack the body with a strike, a lot of players assume you're going to continue stringing body shots because of this, and because of that they tend to block low, leaving their head wide open. It's one of the few longer combinations that you actually end up landing every single shot in the combo. You throw the hook to the head and you land, then you go with the right hook to the body and you land, and then they try to block low expecting that you go to the body again, but then instead of going back to the body, you go back up top and smack them with another left hook. It is so satisfying to hit this, especially when your fighter has the new power hook animations. So definitely try it out and see how it works for you. To perform this on a controller, again, depending on your fighter's stance, you hold L1 and press square for the lead hook, then L1 plus L2 and triangle for the rear body hook, then L1 plus square for the lead hook again. Number 5 is the lead body hook, rear body hook, followed by a lead hook to the head. It follows a very similar principle to the combo in number 6. Get the opponent to block low and then you go high. The double hooks to the body a lot of times makes players think you're about to go for a third hook to the body, so then they block low, but then you switch it up and you go back to the head. It's one of the most potent combinations to throw after rocking an opponent to the head as well. While they're backing up, holding high block in an attempt to survive and not take more damage to the head, you can take that opportunity to sneak in 2 hooks to the body, and then when they block low because they think you throw a third hook, that's when you go back to the head and you drop them. To perform this on the controller, again, dependent on your fighter's stance, you hold L1 plus L2 and press square for the lead body hook. Then you hold L1 plus L2 plus triangle for the rear body hook, and then you hold L1 plus square for the lead hook to the head. Number 4 is the lead body hook followed by the lead hook to the head. Now what you guys will notice as this list progresses is that the combinations actually get shorter. And the reason for this is that my absolute favorite combinations are simple. Everyone has access to them, or at least the vast majority of fighters have access to them, and they are just flat out reliable. It's like having a pair of reliable work shoes, right? They very well might not be the most flashy or even the most expensive shoes in your collection, but they are shoes you can't do without. And number 4 exemplifies this. To perform this on the controller, dependent on your fighter's stance, you hold L1 plus L2 plus square for the lead body hook, followed by L1 plus square for the lead hook. Number 3 is the good old cross followed by a lead uppercut. This combination has been in my arsenal since UFC 2, I swear to God. And in UFC 2, it was actually my most recognizable combination because I would extend the combo by ending it with a cross. It is a trusty, reliable combo and most effective when used against opponents who are hell-bent on charging forward with flurries. The cross is a very good intercept and comes with sufficient stopping power, and when you pair it with the lead uppercut, especially while they're throwing a strike at you, it is so freaking effective. Most times you get a stun, and if you don't, at the very least, the hit reaction is typically strong enough that you get some kind of breathing room. If you're not already using this combo, I would highly suggest it. Now to perform this combo on the controller, just like the others, dependent on your fighter's stance, you simply press triangle for the cross, and then you hold R1 plus square to throw the lead uppercut. Number 2 is the jab followed by a rear front kick to the body. This combination, in my opinion, is the most effective combo in UFC 5 when it comes to creating distance between you and your opponent. I can't think of a single fight that I've had online so far that I haven't used this combo at least once. If you're the type of person that prefers fighting at kicking range and also enjoys slowly working your opponent's body, then this combo needs to be in your arsenal. You can throw it stationary as a defensive weapon or throw it while advancing to create more distance between you and your opponent. Now, unlike the sidekicks, you can't just walk side to side and easily evade the front kick. The fighter would have to physically input a minor or major lunge to completely evade it. I really don't have much else to say about this besides it's simple, reliable, consistent, and a must-have if you're like me and you enjoy using kickboxers that fight from a kicking range. To perform this combo on the controller, again, depending on your fighter stance, you press square for the jab, L1 plus L2 plus circle for the rear front kick to the body. And so here we are, number 1. And I'm pretty sure that those of you that have watched my channel for a few years right now will be able to guess which combination is number 1 on my list. So go ahead, pause the video real quick, enter it in the chat what you think my absolute favorite combination is for UFC 5, and then when I'm done telling you what it is, I want you to edit your comment and tell me if you actually got it right. So here we go. My number 1 absolute favorite combination in UFC 5 is the jab followed by a lead hook to the body. When you take a look at the top 4 combinations on this list, you'll notice a common theme: simplicity. If it is simple, it is most likely accessible. If it is simple, it is most likely versatile. If it is simple, it is most likely reliable, and most importantly, if it's simple, it is most likely effective. The jab lead hook to the body can be used by every character in the game, and it can be used under multiple different scenarios. As the aggressor, it is a wonderful tool, and as the guy who's defending, it is incredible as a way to intercept opponents while also doing body damage. You can extend it by throwing a jab, cross, lead hook, or you can increase its stopping power by initiating the combo with a cross instead of a jab. If I had to pick just one combo to win an entire fight with, it'll be this one. If you haven't explored this combo yet, I absolutely implore you to do so. And lastly, to perform this on the controller, again, dependent on your fighter stance, you simply press square for the jab and hold L1 plus L2 plus square for the lead body hook. I hope you guys have found this to be very informative. Let me know in the comment section which of these combinations is your favorite, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Peace out. Have a good one.